Okay guys, short little intro and then I'm going to talk about this video at the end of it. This is me and some friends going into a butcher shop a couple of years ago, doing a rap. Little Nate, it wasn't me, it was, not even Little Nate, it was Nate Fulla Hate Chicken doing his rap debut. It wasn't his debut, he'd been seen in public before, but this is his rap debut and I hope you like it. Well, my name is Nate, and I'm full of hate. These are my friends you eviscerate. Ethically raised, what's that even mean? Your motherfucking ethics are fucking obscene. So we're gonna empty the cages, burn down the bars. Gonna fucking thrash your factory farms. Gonna take your shit in an envelope, mail it to a motherfucking butcher shop. That's all that I got. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. This was a lot of fun, man. I realized early on, after doing activism for a while as part of groups, etc., that I wasn't seeing the stuff that would have connected to me. At least I wasn't participating in the organized stuff. Is very bland. It's very sort of been done. There's no room for creativity, and that's fine. They've got their shtick and they're sticking to it, and I support that. We need all types of activism. Please don't think I'm overly bashing on it. I'm just kind of done with it at this point. Been for a while, just because it's just kind of the toxic personalities that are sort of attracted to these things. It's tough to kind of get along with some of these types. So at a certain point I decided, well, I want to kind of be creative, kind of see the stuff that I would have connected with as a non-vegan, and this is a good example of that. I was at work and I was just like, it was so much fun coming up with the words to the rap and going over and over it in my head. And as you saw in the video, I forgot the words for a second, the pressure of being in there. But it was fun, even though I fucked up the words. The guy, the butcher shop guy, had a comment that he got in there that was funny. He said, "Yeah, you are filled with hate," and I don't know. All just goes to making a good video, in my opinion. I mean, if you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it a little bit. There's obviously limits, but we went in, we had some fun at their expense, and a pretty awesome video was made. I mean, it's pretty polarizing. I've gotten a lot of negativity from it. Not a lot, but some negativity from the vegan community saying, "Oh, it's too aggressive, it's this and that." Hey, cool, that's why we have all these non-aggressive events, and that's why they tend to be the most popular and take priority. But it's kind of weird in a sense, because I'm not really a Kiss fan anymore per se. I don't listen to them like I did, but I learned a lot from being a kid and hearing people like Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons talk about why they started that band. And one of the things was they created a band during a time when everybody was wearing bell bottoms and looking at their shoes and playing their solos and being all pretentious, and everything is so, we're playing these notes on a guitar string, but they're so important to the world, right? And I mean, it's just, please. So they created something that was visually appealing, had all this bombastic stuff, caught the eye, and that's basically where I took my idea for a lot of the stuff that I do. Have I achieved what I envisioned? Not at all. I don't really have the resources or, a lot of the support that I would need to kind of make this stuff happen. But anyway, I do the best I can with what I've got, and who is willing to work with me, which at this point, the list is getting smaller and smaller. But who gives a fuck? Do what a guy does to further the cause in his own way. And like I say, I would have related to the stuff I do, and that's all I need to know. I can't be the only one, and I know I'm not. It's just the reach that I have is always going to be a lot shorter than, say, the Save groups or AV or whoever else is doing stuff. Thank God for those groups. They're awesome, and they're reaching the masses in a way that us small independent sort of, I don't even call it a group, channels, whatever you want to call us. We're never going to have that kind of reach, and it doesn't matter, because the few people that I do reach are making changes in their lifestyles and are planting seeds. Even if they look at my shit and they say, "Oh, that sucks, that's stupid, I hate that," but it triggers something in them to go look at something more mainstream, boom, mission accomplished. That's all I really ask for. That's all I've ever wanted. I don't use veganism as a career. I don't use it to make money. People have told me if I made up a Little Nate shirt or any sort of shirt, they would probably buy it. You know, I could use money, but that's not really what I've been about. You know, I might go ahead and do something like that in the future, or I might not. At the end of the day, I'm doing this to help animals. And so far, mission accomplished. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day. And again, if you are an animal activist, don't be afraid to step it up. Don't be afraid to shrug off the reins of the constraints of organized activism and make a difference. Be your own person. It's not like we're getting paid for this. Unless you are getting paid for this, and you're probably a sellout bitch anyway.